Travis Wayne Goodsell, and they're implementing fascist policies. And so I was getting upset, as I'm a victim of fascist policies gone awry. As the coronavirus is a pandemic, the government is creating a crisis, creating a panic, creating a fear that they themselves exacerbate as they withhold testing, because Trump doesn't want the numbers to show how bad it really is here in America. and so he's given a contract to a foreign government or a foreign company to be the sole provider of the testing. I mean, yeah, they're the largest in the world, but still, Utah got denied. See, what happens is it all starts like, oh, we're protecting you, we're going to save you, we're going to make sure that this doesn't spread. Testing does not stop spreading. It just identifies people like a blacklist. And then what do you do when you give an agency immunity from the law? That's what Trump just did. He said the people who are going to be running the tests in the states, they're going to get to bypass the laws to do whatever it takes to stop this virus. So what do you do then when you have people in charge and they use the coronavirus as a cover to go after political opponents, for activists, for protesters, for those who want to petition the government for a redress of grievances, for those who are translators of ancient languages when the state religion are claiming that they're the only ones who are translators of ancient religion or ancient languages. See where I'm going with this? I know firsthand the dangers we are facing. They are coming out and saying that we all need to be afraid, and that they're going to solve the problem they caused by taking away our rights, because it's for our protection, it's for our security. And as I am a living example, it will be used to control the masses. It will be used to disappear those who aren't sick, who don't have the symptoms, but that they just don't like, and they want them disappeared from society. This is what happens under fascism. And it is very dangerous. It is very destructive. And so, yes, coronavirus is a threat. It's a pandemic. But fascism is not the solution. We can still test, but we don't need to take away rights. It's already a pandemic. We won't have a virus shot for a couple years. So why are we going to quarantine everybody? Because everybody needs to be quarantined, don't they? This is the same thing I faced. Oh. You're in denial, therefore you've got the problem that we're diagnosing you with. You're in denial that you're sick? Well, that's because you're exhibiting the symptoms of the illness. You know, Trump is a perfect example. He won't get tested. He's been exposed. He won't get tested. And so others will follow his example. I'm not exposed. This is entrapment. You're taking away my rights. Well, yeah, your rights were just taken away from you. When you give people powers that violate our rights, it will be abused. I think there was a movie with Bruce Willis in regards to declaring a martial law. He was one of the military leaders overseeing the operation, and he got out of control. He took the martial law powers a little bit too severely, and had to be brought down. I think it was Denzel Washington that brought him down. Can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. But yeah, I am a personal victim of this kind of abuse, where I was blacklisted as a translator of ancient languages. Huh. And if you're not Mormon, you're like, what? What the hell? You gotta be kidding, right? No. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are that paranoid about their power and authority. And they're taking advantage of it while I've won my lawsuit against them. They're taking advantage of this opportunity to destroy the church rather than pay me my request for relief. Because they can just say, hey, coronavirus destroyed us. So, this is what's going to happen everywhere with fascism running things. They had me locked up in 2008 to remove me from society. They had to create a mental illness, create it. And what was their inspiration for the creation? The Nazis in World War II. Dr. Cohn, a Jew, and the church paid her for diagnosing me with this Nazi diagnosis that was used on Jews. And then the Russians took over in the 60s, abusing it by locking up their opponents. What I was diagnosed with does not exist. It's not real. But they used it against me to have me disappeared. With the coronavirus, it is real. But they can use it against those who they want to control. And if they refuse to be controlled, they will then arrest them, force them into disappearance, force them into quarantine, into isolation. And they can keep you indefinitely, just as long as they say, hey, tested positive, nothing we can do about it. You don't get anybody to help you out. You don't get lawyers, you get nothing. Because they have absolute power to control our lives. That's the danger we face now. So you thought touching people was going to be a problem. Well, wait until the authorities want to lay their hands on you.